Hello everybody and welcome to today's episode on respiration exam questions. You know the drill by now. I'm going to show you from start to finish how I'm thinking, approaching and answering the questions. This is a 6-marker and it's a very beautiful one. I'm going to show you how just by knowing the processes of like anaerobic and aerobic respiration, you can basically, dare I say, brain dump on this question and you're going to get 6 marks so easily. Because respiration is one of those topics that you just say how it is. State all the obvious points that you know in the process. And that's really it. But let's read it, okay? Water can fill air spaces in the soil surrounding the roots. This prevents oxygen from reaching root hair cells. Using your knowledge of aerobic and anaerobic respiration, explain why overwatering can kill plants. I'm going to approach this, I'm going to say how it is really. Okay, well if there's no oxygen, no aerobic respiration can occur. Very simply, because it said it prevents oxygen from reaching the root hair cells. So number one, no oxygen, so no aerobic respiration. If there is no aerobic respiration, there's no link reaction, no Krebs cycle, no oxidative phosphorylation. So there will be no final electron acceptor. So because that should be oxygen, right? Well, no oxygen to act as the final electron acceptor in the first place. Well then, linking into anaerobic respiration, the plant needs to do respiration, so it's switched, right? Because it can only do anaerobic because there's no oxygen. I've said that too many times, but I hope you get the point. Well, let's just talk about anaerobic respiration here. What is it? Well, glycolysis can occur. Then we have like alcoholic fermentation, because this is in plants. Then we know that NAD keeps getting regenerated for glycolysis to produce more ATP, right? We can also say like pyruvate converts into ethanol, then converts into ethanol by the enzyme called pyruvate decarboxylase. And we can also say 2 ATPs are produced, very simply. But then it says, why does it kill? Well, you know, ethanol is toxic, right? Also, alcoholic fermentation, it can't be reversed, right? So it's irreversible. So the effects won't change. If ethanol is produced, it will die, basically. Also, only 2 ATPs are produced from glycolysis. So do you think the plant can do active transport for itself? Not at all, no chance. It will die, really. It doesn't have enough ATP. Another thing is that because they've mentioned root hair cells, what do you know about them? You know that they take up mineral ions by active transport. So if there is no active transport, because there's no ATP, then there are no mineral ions. Now, if there are no mineral ions, what does that mean? It means that no DNA or proteins are produced. And we all know how integral those things are in plants, even humans really. Another thing is that there'll probably be no photosynthesis. There is no ATP to spare. Also, photosynthesis is the least of their worries right now. They're trying to survive. So do you notice how I thought about it in such a conversational way? You know, I was just basically talking to myself. What do I know? How can I link it? What can I say? Stuff like that. And if you approach these 6 markers about knowledge, then you can really easily get 6 marks. What I just said honestly counts as 10 marks. You don't need to say that much, but respiration is something that you just state everything you know really, because there will be marks. State all the obvious points. That's how you answer this question. So let me write up and you can see how it's been done. Okay, and that's how you answer this question. Remember, the 2 most important exam techniques are read the question first and state all the obvious points. Over to you. Try some questions and let me know how it goes.